Hello, comfort lovers! It's that time of year again where we're looking to find gifts for all of our special somebodies, and lucky for you, I've compiled a list of over 50 things that you might want to consider, especially if your friend or significant other or family member enjoys comfortable things. So the first category is vibes and scents. I've got one right here. They're wonderful. Not only do they look cute, there's a scent for everybody, and you have large retailers or small business, more artisanal companies to choose from depending on what price point you want to get. So there really is something for everybody. So you have a friend, they love scents, but they don't like scented candles. What to do? Well, no worries. Another thing that you can get for them that they are gonna love are incense. They tend to be a little bit cheaper than candles as well, and they also come in a variety of different scents. And not only that, but you can combine it with an incense burner if they don't have one. There's so many cute ones. I got my friend a really cute bunny one when I went to Japan, and I got myself a Mount Fuji one that I'll picture here beside. And it's great because when the incense burns, the smoke comes out the top and flows through, so it's really nice. A great choice. Next is if you want to do something a little bit more personalized and you want to DIY a gift instead of just going out and purchasing a gift, I recommend in this category to do simmer pots. So you can get a whole bunch of dried ingredients. There's tons of different recipes online, and the great thing about these is you can make your little packs, give them to your friends, maybe make like 4 or 5 different scents with the recipes attached if they want to make their own next time, and they can put it in a pot, let it burn away. There's no artificial fragrances or any toxic chemicals or anything to worry about with these. They're 100% natural, and they will make your house smell like a dream. Okay, so if you're like me and you prefer showers over baths, even if there's a bath bomb or bubble bath involved in the bath, you're still going to choose a shower. I have got the thing for you. I learned about this on one of the videos I was watching about different cozy gifts, and I must say now I genuinely want one. I want to tell everybody that this exists. They're called shower steamers. So that's basically they release nice relaxing aromas while you're taking a bath, or not while you, sorry, while you're taking a shower. Sorry, so you can have your shower and you can get your nice smelling shower steamer as well. I've ordered some lavender ones. I can't wait till they come in and try them. I'm super excited. And obviously for any of your friends or family that love baths, there are bath bombs. You can get them anywhere. Lush has some really fun ones if you want to spend a little bit of extra money and get some cute festive ones. I think they had a snowman ones out already, and if you're really quick, you can probably still get some ghosts because they're not on sale yet. So they'll still be there, but they're also really cute and a lot of fun. For any friends or family that you have that center calming and ritual in their nighttime routine, I suggest getting them a pillow mister. It's a wonderful way to kind of signal to yourself it's time for bed and let's get ready to sleep. I myself even have one that's lavender scented. I just spritz a little bit on my pillow and then on my pajamas before bed, and it's the most relaxing thing. I fall asleep within 5 to 10 minutes. So the next section is snacks and food, and this is a DIY option, and this is to make homemade cookies or any kind of other sweet. They're so simple and can be relatively inexpensive depending on what you want to do and how crazy or intense you want to go with your baking this holiday season. You can customize the recipe to basically suit the palate of any of your friends, and you're gonna have some fun while doing it. And if you want to just give it a little bit of an extra boost when you give it to them, pay a little bit of extra attention to the wrapping, make it look extra special. And I also recommend maybe actually gifting them the recipe as well, handwritten on a piece of paper. That way, if they really enjoy it, they can recreate it at home. This is another one that is of the homemade variety, and it's homemade pastas. I discovered this year making gnocchi for the first time. It was a pumpkin gnocchi instead of the more traditional potato starch gnocchi, and it was actually really simple to do. We made little pumpkins out of them, and when my parents come to visit us in Toronto for the holidays this year, I'm hoping to be able to make some more Christmas shaped ones to actually be able to make them some pasta, so that'll be kind of fun. When it comes to gifting it for your friends, with like the pasta, for example, maybe see if there's a way to dry it so it doesn't go stale or anything before you give it to them. Gnocchi, for instance, you can freeze it and then it's good for up to 3 months in the freezer. So just keep that in mind when you're making it, but otherwise it would make a wonderful gift. So for those of you that still want to gift snacks, but you're not gifted in the cooking or baking department of things, why don't you try customized snack packs instead? So this is just, you get a variety of different snacks that they like. Maybe they like to try a whole bunch of different sweets and things like that. Put it in a nice little basket or package, and then you've got yourself a wonderful, well thought out little gift of a bunch of little different treats for them to try. So this section is personally my favorite section of the gift ideas video. It's the craft kits and games section. So the first one, as it implies, is craft kits. There's so many different kinds. You can do embroidery, clay figurines, crochet. The sky is literally the limit. You just have to find a kit for that specific craft and then order it and give it to your friend. I suggest picking one that either, if they like to try new crafts, you can pick one that they've never done before, or if you happen to know that they really like crochet, but they don't necessarily have the time to do some of the larger projects that you find online. These little kits from Woobles, they seem like really fast and really easy to make. And on top of that, I think they have some really good instructional videos as well. Next is puzzles, and like there's a whole range of different types of puzzles, whether they like to make 3D puzzles or if they want to challenge and go over 10,000 pieces. There's a puzzle for everyone. If you want to take this a little bit step further, maybe personalize it a little bit more, and if you have the time and the DIY know-how, I suggest actually making them a puzzle, either for their favorite like pop culture reference, or if there's a really nice like piece of art that they don't happen to have in their house but you know that they would like it. That is an idea, as a great gift that they can not only just have the artwork, but they get to participate in making it as well. Board games is another really great gift because there's a different variety depending on how many people they like to have over at any one particular time. You can go from 2-player games all the way up to like 10-player games. Personally, when I hang out with my friends, we like to play Poetry for Neanderthals. It's a lot of fun. But again, another great gift for anyone who likes to play some games and get together with friends or family. The next section is gaming, and the first one on the list that is also really great because it's a stocking stuffer and isn't going to break the bank at all are thumb grips. They come in a variety of different like cute aesthetics. There's something for everyone. You can even get festive or holiday ones, so they'll be able to change them out. When I went to Korea on my honeymoon, I picked up a couple for myself as well, and I can't wait to actually just stick them onto my controllers as well. Kind of along the same vein, but it's console or controller skins, and this is just if you have a friend that has a particular aesthetic they're going for, and maybe you noticed that their controllers or console doesn't really fit that, especially if it's a Switch. You can find some really good artisans that'll make skins for you, so you can decorate them, make them a little bit more seamless with the particular aesthetic, and your friend is going to love it. So this one is if you definitely know that they are into a particular type of hobby. It doesn't have to be games, but it works well for games as well. But like you don't want to get them a duplicate of something, or you're not sure what they do or do not have. I would really recommend a gift card, but maybe a gift card tailored to a particular shop that you know aligns with their hobby or interest. So for gamers, you could get them a Steam gift card, or if you have like a fiber artist friend, you might want to consider Michael's, or if there's a particular like small little like artisan fiber shop that also has gift cards, get it for them for there, and then they can potentially discover a new place that they're really gonna love, and they're gonna buy something that they don't have yet, so it's kind of like a win-win. Next are cute ergonomic mouse pads. We've all seen the anime babe ones, but did you know that there's also cute dog ones? And this is great for anyone. It's just you're saving their wrists and they get a cute little dog or any kind of whatever they're into mouse pad. The next category is cozy decor and self-care. I kind of lumped it together, and the first one on the list is again right beside me, but it's not the candle this time, it's a candle lamp. This was gifted to me by one of my best friends, and literally since I've gotten it, I have not had a single day where I have not turned it on at least once. They're so great and cute. They come in a variety of different aesthetics, so there is literally a vibe for whoever it is you're going to purchase it for. And on top of being cute and just adding to the vibes, I think they also allow the candles to last longer because they don't burn them as intensely or something like that. Really consider it, especially if you have a friend who just loves scents or likes to read, so you could have like a nice mood setting gift for them. So similar to the last one, but different, these are silicone lamps. These are great because they also come in a variety of different shapes, usually cute characters. I've got a spirit one from Tiny Protectors, but you can find a bunch of different ones on Amazon as well. I think there's a capybara one or a few different capybara ones that are super cute, and I would like to maybe invest in one day for beside my computer. And I think I might be getting one of my friends a duck one. I'll put a picture up here so you know. So the next one is a big ticket item, but is worth it, and it is weighted blankets. So these are great for relaxation, especially if you get one that is for their bed. They're gonna have the best sleep of their life after having this. I know I did once I got my weighted blanket. And so this is probably something that's better geared towards a loved one or a significant other, especially if you know that they might really want to be able to nap and are just having the hardest time doing so, or don't have the greatest sleep. Maybe consider getting that. If you want to still gift somebody a blanket, but don't want to go quite so far as the weighted blanket, the next best option for a cozy little reading corner or like relaxation nook are heated blankets. I've seen some of them on Amazon for I think around like $50 or $60 Canadian. Those are also really nice if you're wanting to have a nice cozy time, sit in a chair, read a book. And if you still want to gift them a blanket but don't have enough money for either the heated blanket or the weighted blanket, might I suggest DIYing it and doing some kind of like Afghan out of granny squares. Just pick a nice comfy yarn and their favorite color and have that. You can make an 8-bit character one if they are really into video games or something like that. I think I saw a Stardew Valley strawberry one, and there's definitely like lots of patterns out there. You just have to go choose it, find the colors, and away you go. Along the same lines as the weighted blanket and heated blanket, but for much more space efficient and potentially price efficient, package is a weighted and microwavable or heatable stuffed plushie. Tiny protectors, again, have some, but I've seen them on Amazon as well, and it's the same kind of idea for relaxation. You can put them like on your chest, especially if they're heated, and they just kind of like calm you down and stuff like that. This is on my wish list actually, and it is a mug warmer. So you have that friend that loves to read a book or just get into whatever it is they're getting into and never drinks their hot drink. Now they don't have to worry, they don't even have to get up. And they can drink their tea or hot cocoa in relative peace, knowing that they can sit there for hours and not worry about it getting cold. For your friends that have a hard time staying hydrated, or just like hot or cold beverages that last a really, really long time, and they can't have like the mug warmer, and the mug warmer's not going to work for a cold beverage anyway. You've heard it. It was hyped. It was overhyped. It came crashing down. It's a Stanley Cup, or a dupe of a Stanley Cup. I can't speak to the dupes of the Stanley Cup, but I personally own Stanley Cups and use mine every single day. I put tea in the morning and it lasts all the way up until like 3 p.m. when I usually finish my first drink of tea, and I have been so hydrated ever since. So next is for your friends that really like to relax in a long bath, is maybe consider getting them a bath caddy. It's great so that they can get a scented candle, grab some snacks and their favorite media, and then they're good to go for their nice long soak. I think the candle might be too close to me. Next is for that friend that likes cute things but also wants to be aesthetic. Might I suggest cute storage solutions? When I was watching Cozy K, she showed these Lego shaped storage blocks. They're not super huge. I think they're more for like pens and stationery and stuff like that, but still the idea of them. I'm sure there's many Tupperwares out there that don't look just plain old utilitarian and might actually be nice pieces of interior design and decor as well. So keep that in mind for any of your friends that like cute vibes but maybe have a little bit of clutter going on. The next thing on the list is another thing that I've got sitting right beside me, and that is a wheel cart. The reason for this is because it makes a great book caddy or craft and hobby caddy, where you can literally wheel it around wherever you want. If you need more space, you can move it into the corner. If you want to grab your crafts, you can move it and bring it over beside you. If you want to use it as a prop in a video, you can do so. Great idea, multi-purpose. And if they're not going to use it as a book or a hobby cart, at least they'll have more storage. Next is for your friends that love straws, but also might be a little bit more environmentally conscious, and I suggest to you to get them glass straws. I have them and I would never go back. They're so great. I'll link up here the brand that I use, because right now it's escaping me, but they're really cute. They come in straight and bent as well, and they come in a couple different cute colors. Gonna come say hi? Yeah, gonna come say hi? They can just see the top of your ears. You wanna come? Come closer. Hi, they can only see your ears. There you go, it's a good boy. The next category is another one of my favorite categories, and it's experiences, because I think that sometimes some of the best gifts are not things that are material possessions, but are things that you actually get to do and have fun with. Next item on my list is like a paint night or any kind of craft night or one-off lessons that you can find. There's a variety of different ones at a whole bunch of different price points for any kind of craft or activity they might be interested in. I know that recently I did a paint night with one of my friends, and it was so much fun. Learned that I need to do painting more so I don't forget how to do it, but that is what it's all about, is the experience. And I got to take home a nice pretty painting that my husband loves. Next is for those friends that really are into pop culture or have a specific kind of like niche interest, is you can get them convention tickets or event tickets. And this is just so if there's any particular merch that they want to buy or any panels that they want to see, any kind of interesting stuff, they know what they're doing. Gift it to them, they'll have the time of their lives, and they'll probably come back with some really cool looking things as well. Next is gifting them a spa day, and this can again range in price depending on like what level of relaxation spa day you decide to gift them. But I think it's really great, especially for some of those friends that have been really busy and have a hard time slowing down, and just a reminder to like take some time for themselves and have a nice slow day gift to themselves. Next on my list is outdoor winter activities. So let's say purchasing a pair of skates for them to rent for the day, or like lift and ski or snowboard rental tickets for an evening out that you two can have fun and just get out there not in nature, because it's not nature, but just enjoy the outdoors and have a really good time and make a wonderful memory together. This one is if you definitely understand your friend or family member inside and out, is to gift them tickets to a comedy show, only if you really understand their sense of humor, because sometimes it is gonna be a miss, but this is another great gift for anyone who enjoys experiences. Similar to one-off lessons, but in the fitness genre, is kind of like drop-in classes for any kind of fitness activity, maybe a little fun one like Zumba, and just see where it goes. They might really enjoy it and keep on going. So this one is a little bit different and is definitely gonna be more so tailored for those friends in your life that are really super busy or are a pet parent or actual parent, and this is to gift them a day. And what do I mean by that is like offering, like, you know, taking care of the kids, taking care of the pets, and helping them out even with running errands, just so they have a little bit more time to themselves. Like for taking care of the kids or pets, that means they can go just enjoy some time without that responsibility. And people are so busy these days, and they would probably really appreciate it. And it's something that other than time it doesn't cost anything. This category is for the pet parents. It may or may not be a list of items that I myself personally want to be given, but I have some things in there for the cat parents in there too. So the first one are silicone paw cleaners. If you're taking your dog out for walks, as you should be doing every day, there are going to be days when the weather is shit. It's unavoidable, and the best thing to have are these little like containers that you can fill with some water, and they've got little silicone bristles inside, and you can just clean your dog's paws, and then suddenly no dirt is coming inside of your house, and it's magical. So great. And for those winter days, especially if your pet doesn't like to wear booties, it's great for getting the salt off of their paws as well. So for the kitties, cat trees. Cats love cat trees. It gives them a nice little space where they can be up, out, and not be bothered by people, because we know how much they don't like people, or don't like their chosen people, should I say. And I'm fairly confident that there's a range of prices for this kind of stuff. I'll leave a cheaper and then more expensive option on either side if I get a chance, but that's another great idea. On the topic of cats, and a different gift in this list are scratch pads, and these are definitely a little bit more on the inexpensive side, and it's to save your friend's furniture. They will thank you. You never have too many of them. This is one for any kind of pet, and it's either treats or pet food, specifically the pet food that they're already used to eating. We don't want to be giving them tummy upsets by buying them a random food that they've never had, especially if they have sensitive stomachs. These are great gifts because they are consumables that your pet parent is always going to have. It's a great way to like gift them the freedom of not having to buy it at least once. Especially like for dog food, it can be really pricey and some of those bags are big, so they're going to thank you because that's like at least a month that they don't have to go buy dog food for their dogs. And last on the list are toys. They're another consumable. They don't go by quite as quickly, but your pets are still gonna go through them. I have right here a wonderful little Christmas one. Nice little sounds. There it is. Oh, he's a little interested now, not super interested. But yeah, pets go through them like over time, and your friend will thank you so much. And when you gift it to them, you also get to play with the pet at the same time. And that is what it's truly about, guys, playing with the pet. This section is for your crafter, hobbyist, or just like fan friends. First one is patterns for clothing. You have a friend that really likes to sew either by hand or with a sewing machine. You don't know what kind of fabric or material they might need or want, but you know that maybe they really like to try out historical patterns, for instance. You can buy those, they're relatively inexpensive, and you can gift them, and then they'll have a fun project on their hands that'll keep them busy all winter long. If you have a friend that quilts, you could gift them fabric squares. I think you can find them at, what's the name of that fabric store? Ah, yes. I think you can find them at Fabricland here in Canada. They're like usually, I think, about that big and are really great for quilting projects. It's really great for like more like cottagecore-ish projects, or if your friend has been itching to make a quilted blanket for a while. Next is perler beads and any kind of associated accessory. This is a super easy hobby to pick up and anyone can enjoy it. You can make just about anything with these guys, and they come in more than one size, which I just realized this year by accident, but now I'm super happy that I know that there are super small ones because I made a gift for my friend, but I can't show you right now actually, but it's like this big and the beads are like that big, and it's so much fun. They will enjoy it. They'll be transported back to their childhood. Another one for your crafters, especially your fiber artists, is crochet. Crochet. Another good one for your fiber artist friends or anyone that's just getting in to crochet as a hobby is to get them a stitch pattern book. I have one somewhere, but they have a whole bunch of different ones that you can find, and it's basically just like your stitch dictionary or Bible, and it shows you how to do a whole bunch of different stitches, and they can just experiment and do all kinds of things, especially if they're the type of person to like to make their own patterns. If you have a friend who really likes to read but is most definitely running out of space for physical books and has not yet made the transition to digital media, get them a Kindle. They will appreciate you. They will love you forever. And on that note, for your friends that are maybe a little bit more into annotating or want to express their thoughts after they've read a book or their first impressions, maybe consider getting them a book journal. I actually have one up here. I think I got it at Indigo, and it's just really great, especially this one because it has sections for like obviously the title of the book, rating that you would give it, and then the genre, dates read, and then your like where you got the book from, first impressions, favorite quotes, all kinds of stuff that, especially if they're into really detailing their memories of a book like that, I think it's a really sweet gift. If you've got any scrapbookers or just anybody who likes a little bit of stationery, some washi tape, stickers, cute pens, and the like, any kind of stationery, you can find a whole bunch of really cute artisan small business ones if you want to get a little bit more like designer and or custom like stationery for them, especially if you want stuff for popular media that might not be easy to get at larger retailers. Definitely go into the small business and find some really bomb stationery. Next is posters, artwork, etc. This is really great, especially if they are into lots of different things, but they don't really have a lot of home decor yet. You can get them a really nice poster or some nice artwork. I went to Anime North not too long ago, and there is an artist there, and I love her prints because she basically makes like derpy versions of Pokemon and some other stuff, and I got myself a Cyndaquil. I'll go take a picture of it so you can see, but any kind of stuff that's kind of like that, small business type vibes, your friends will love it. If you have someone who is a super fan, or maybe they're really into a particular piece of media, might I suggest getting them a special edition version of that thing. You can get them special edition CDs, special edition book releases, you name it, and they will be so happy. And the last category is called miscellaneous because I had no idea where to put these, but they're here. So the first one is like kitschy or quirky purses, and this is for the fashionista friend that you have. They love their fashion, into serving looks, but maybe they prefer themed purses over designer purses. There's a whole bunch of different things to choose from, all kinds of like on the spectrum of price that you can go for, where you can either get, you know, like a banana purse, a heart purse, or you can get one with a fun graphic on it. The world's your oyster. So this one can be applicable to more or less anybody, and this is either thermal layers or heat wicking layers depending on which hemisphere you happen to be celebrating Christmas in. Next are gachapon or lottery box figurines. These are so much fun. I went crazy when we were in Japan for our honeymoon, just getting a whole bunch of different like little figurines for my friends and for myself. There are so many different themes to choose from, especially if you're one of the lucky people that gets to go to Japan before Christmas or has just gone to Japan, and maybe this is just reaffirming your understanding that this is a good gift. It is a great idea, and you can just find something for everyone. They're great little knickknacks. They're fun to like put in all of your little like display corners. You can even like have like little themes of like what could be going on, why they're all hanging out together. You can make a whole little world if you're super creative. But yeah, so much fun. Highly recommend. Another one for the fashionista friend that you happen to have. I now finally having them, don't think there is a better sneaker for me, and these are Onitsuka Tiger. I did not think that I would be rating them as highly, but essentially purchased them on honeymoon in Japan, wore them the entire rest of the trip, so that has to be 3 weeks straight, no blisters, so comfortable, recommend. So many different colorways. You can get the classic yellow and black ones. I have the yellow and black ones. I also have the silver and white ones. So many different ones to choose from. Just if you are in Canada, be careful, because I think one of my friends told me that the site that I almost bought them from when I was here, but I was like, no, I'm going to Japan. I'll just buy them in Japan because they'll be cheaper. It was a good thing I did, because apparently that's a scam website. So just be very careful if you're Canadian. Next is just a thoughtful and highly personalized gift. It really depends on what your friend's interests are. The price doesn't so much matter. It's more the thought and the tailoring to them and making it personalized to them that makes it meaningful. And it can really be anything, so the world is your oyster with this one. Have fun. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my list and hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, leave a like or subscribe. I'd like to have you around, and I'll see you next time. Bye!